Hello and welcome to my journey. This is a program where we train parents on how to talk to their children regarding their sexuality from a young age. We're talking about 2 years and to their late teens and maybe to their adulthood if you can get there, young adulthood maybe if you can get there, as in it gives you a backing, like how do you begin these talks, how do you talk to your child regarding sex, regarding love, and regarding maybe relationship. And so let me give a short introduction about myself. So my name is Sarah Kibazo and I went through this training, okay, let me say, after getting my own kids, then I realized that there was that gap. You see, there was no connection when it comes to their sexuality life. I couldn't connect with them so easily, and so I did a few research, and after doing a few research and going through a training, I decided to develop this program so that I can help other parents like me who are trying to get into their child's sexual life. So you see, our background is that background that insists on education. We insist on spirituality, we insist on socializing or social life, but we really don't get into the sexual life of our children, maybe because according to our background and our culture, it is a taboo even to talk about sex with your own kids. Yeah, but you see, we are raising these tech savvy kids, and our society as it is today, it's so sexualized. Everything has been sexualized. Look at their cartoons that they're watching today. Look at the programs that we have on our TV. You see, at the billboards that are being displayed out there, everything, the magazine, newspapers, everything has been sexualized. So I realized that at one point or another, we just need to break the ice and start talking. We just need to break the ice and start talking. Because you see, the things that they're getting online, they don't have values. And if there is anything that we need to instill in our kids' life is values. Values are very important. What do you believe? What do you believe around that area? Okay? Around masturbation, around pornography, around, homosexuality and so on. So that's why how my journey was born. And so today I want to talk to you on how you can initiate a conversation. Why? Because sometimes, or rather most of the times, these kids will not ask. And when they don't ask, it just means they didn't ask. And it doesn't give you a license to keep quiet. It doesn't give you a license to shut up. So they need to know. They need to know some of these things because they will meet with them online. They will get them from their peers. And if you don't give them your values around those things, they just conform to anything that they are given out there. So I want to help you to learn, or rather to gain confidence on how you can initiate a conversation. So I'll give you several tips, and then maybe from there you can break the ice. Maybe you want to talk to them about masturbation and they've never asked. You want to talk about love, you want to talk about sex, you want to talk about relationship, you want to talk anything around sexuality. This is some of the tips that I have been using myself, and I know that they can work for you too. So tip number 1 is that you better gather your facts and gather your values. Gathering facts means that whatever you're going to give them is what it is. So that they can trust you. Okay, you don't tell them that children come from trees and then you leave it there, because when they will come to realize that children are actually born and they're born in a certain way, my friend, they will not come back to you. They will not come back to you. They'll be like, oh, mommy or daddy, they don't know these things. And apparently, sex talks are actually very intriguing. They're very interesting. I think it's just naturally. So, when they get somewhere where it is a bit complicated, a bit technical, a bit, maki, they get more attached to that area than that kashodi answer you gave them. So give them facts and give them values. What do you believe around that topic? What do you believe around that area? It is very important for you to develop your own facts around that area and lay them down to you, to your kids. So the reason why I say values, because most of us, we believe differently on different things. And so I say that it is important for you to give your personal values to your own kids. So that when they go out there, they have a backing. They have a backing of what they believe in. Okay. And tip number two is that be calm. Okay, just breathe in and breathe out. Sa. Breathe in and breathe out. Just be calm, because talking about this thing is not that easy. Sawa. Remember that talking about sexuality actually is not easy. So try to be calm. Try to be calm as you go to your kid. If possible, rehearse how you're going to just talk about it, how you're going to lay it down. And also, as you're being calm, also try to look for opportunities. I have talked about that in my previous videos. Try to look for an opportunity where you can begin this talk. Okay, and that is tip number 3, that you look for an opportunity to begin the talk. Remember, we said that you shouldn't make it a lecture kind of a talk. So try to look for that opportunity. Maybe you're going out, you're doing some chores, maybe it's of a magazine that maybe you've thrown to them to read, and around a topic that you want to talk to them about. So you have your facts, you have your values, you're calm. Another thing is that use an age appropriate language. Use an age appropriate language to your kid. Don't use ambiguous words to maybe a small kid to explain some things. Okay, and also make sure that the topic is also age appropriate. You cannot talk to a 5-year-old about masturbation, because it's not age appropriate for them. So just use an age appropriate language, and also look for an age appropriate topic. Sawa sawa. And another thing is that go step by step. Don't crowd everything in one setting. Okay, don't crowd everything in one setting. If you decide to talk about sex today, talk about relationship another time. Look for another time to talk about love. Okay, don't crowd everything together. Unless they ask a question in it and you have the answers, you can give it then. If you don't have an answer around that, whatever they're asking you, you can tell them, okay, let me research about it, and then maybe we'll talk about it later. Okay, and make sure you follow up on that. So make sure that you are not crowding everything together. So go step by step. So, and another thing is that assure them of their security. Even as you're talking to your kid about their sexuality, assure them that their secret or their information that they're giving you is secure with you. That means that if they come and tell you that so and so touched me here, or so and so did this to me, you and they tell you not to tell them, okay, look for a way to deal with it in such a way that they are sure that they are secured. Sawa sawa. Even if you deal with the person, they are sure that they are secured. Assure them of that. Assure them that their information is secured with you. That means that you shouldn't bluff the thing to other people. If you need to tell somebody else about whatever your kid has told you, I know most of us parents are, we like sharing with people. My kid told me this, my child was sharing with me about this. If they're not comfortable with you sharing the information, don't share it out. And if you share it out, make sure that you're sharing out with someone that you're sure will not make that information reach them. Sawa sawa, because they won't trust you again. Okay, so assure them of that security. So I believe that from out of those tips, you've gotten something, and you can go about it. You can initiate now a conversation, and you can talk to your child about anything. Remember to do your research so well, get your facts ready, get your values ready, and then you can be able to just brainstorm and go into it. So I want to thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you have learned, and I hope that we can be able to raise kids who are sober about their sexuality and able to make responsible decisions when it comes to their sexuality. So please share this information out there. Just share it, and also subscribe subscribe to the channel, and also like, and please comment. And if you have any more information, add it there. Just comment, and let us help each other to raise our kids regarding their sexuality. Give any comments about any area that you want us to talk about later. I'll be carrying out a training about facts and values, how to develop your own values and lay them down to your kids. So I would like you to also do a voting. Yeah, I just want you to also do a voting. What should we start with? Should we start with facts, or should we start with values? Just mention it on the comment. Just say facts, say value, then I will tally, and then I will do the training depending on or which one got the highest votes. So thank you very much for joining me. God bless you. Have a good evening, and may may you just get confidence. May God give you that grace to get confidence to talk to your child regarding their sexuality. Bye bye.